Clarkson's farm. Kaleb Cooper's son, 2, drives tractor in new pic. Better farmer than Jeremy. Fans of Clarkson's farm were gobsmacked when Kaleb Cooper, the show's 25-year-old farming sensation, posted a clip of his little one, Oscar, taking over the tractor controls this week. Kaleb has become a familiar face on Jeremy Clarkson's hit Amazon Prime Video series, which follows the TV personality's foray into farming in Oxfordshire. Known for his dedication and farming know-how, Kaleb has been on the show from the start, and viewers are even invested in his relationship with fiancée Taya, with whom he shares his adorable 2-year-old son. Although Kaleb keeps his family life quite private, away from the reality show's spotlight, he occasionally gives fans a peek into his personal world through social media. And this weekend, the star decided to share a glimpse of his son's farming adventures. In a video that has left followers smitten, little Oscar is seen perched in the driver's seat of an enormous tractor, beaming with joy and confidently calling out, "Dad," to Kaleb, who's off camera. The post also included a photo of Oscar in the driver's seat, captioned with, "Young farmer right here," followed by a tractor and a heart emoji. Taya joined in the comments, adorably noting, "It's the dad part, Mummy's little farmer in the making," accompanied by a face showing deep affection, reports the Mirror. Fans were quick to show their love for the post, with one fan gushing, "Oh Oscar, you are so sweet." Others joined in with heartwarming comments like, "Bless him, adorable," and "Aw, he's so cute." Some cheeky followers even teased Kaleb's boss, with one quipping, "Drives a tractor better than a Jeremy Clarkson one already." Another chimed in with a playful suggestion, there should be a competition between him and Jeremy. The third installment of Clarkson's Farm dropped on Amazon earlier this month, bringing more challenges and mishaps to the beloved cast. The series sees a spate of unfortunate events, from the loss of animals to unprofitable products, not to mention a tussle with local council officials over the farm shop. Love is certainly in the air for Kaleb and Taya, who got engaged in December 2022 and are busy planning their wedding. The couple also celebrated the arrival of their daughter Willa in June last year, and it seems wedding preparations are in full swing. Kaleb gave fans an update in January, sharing, "Today we are looking at wedding suppliers." He also let slip that Taya was eager to dive back into wedding planning almost immediately after giving birth, saying, "She did say that as soon as the second baby is born she'd be planning this wedding. About 20 seconds after delivering the baby, she says, 'Right, wedding planning, should we have it here or here?' She's already booked the venue. So yeah, she's smashing it." Jeremy Clarkson comforts Kaleb Cooper as he fights back tears over Clarkson's farm loss. Jeremy Clarkson was seen offering a shoulder for Kaleb Cooper to cry on when Kaleb was visibly upset on Clarkson's farm after a rapeseed crop failed. Despite Jeremy's initial advice against planting at that time, Kaleb went ahead, only to face disappointment when the crop didn't grow due to awful weather conditions. The duo encountered numerous challenges during filming, particularly due to unpredictable weather patterns. Jeremy remarked on the series of unfortunate weather events, noting it had not rained at all, followed by a cold May. He said, "Then it went to the hottest June ever, since then it's been the wettest July and the coldest." He lamented the adverse conditions, saying, "Given the weather had done the exact opposite of what we needed all year long. We were praying for an old-fashioned autumn with lots of warm sunshine, but no, the crucial harvesting month was also refusing to play ball." The situation worsened when Kaleb decided to prepare the crops for harvest by killing them off, starting a race against time as the wet crops risked further deterioration the longer they remained unharvested in the field, reports the Express. Kaleb's frustration was evident when he conducted a moisture test on the crops and found the levels unsatisfactory, leading him to quip about possibly setting a record for the number of moisture tests done on a field. When Jeremy arrived, as Kaleb was testing a second field, the farm manager reported that the results were shockingly bad. Jeremy concluded, reflecting on their plight, once again, it was the weather that dealt the killer blow. Pointing out the disappointing yield, Kaleb said to Jeremy, "That's the rape stalk. Where are the pods?" Jeremy responded with concern, "There are no pods at all," as he faced a visibly upset Kaleb. Expressing their frustration, Jeremy admitted, "Honestly, I am P******** get off. I can see your P****** get off," while Kaleb concurred, "I am fed up." In a light-hearted jab, Jeremy remarked, "I would usually taunt you and say you were told not to plant rape." Kaleb,
clearly not in the mood for jokes, replied, "I am not in the mood," and confessed, "I have had enough. All that time, effort and money. I know it's not my money, but I still don't want to do badly, you know." An emotional moment followed as Kaleb wiped away a tear and Jeremy offered comfort, saying, "Oh, mate. Clarkson's Farm Season 3 is now screening on Amazon Prime."
Jeremy Clarkson's exciting plans to expand Cotswolds pub revealed after Clarkson's Farm star paid £1 million for Boozer. The Clarkson's Farm star secured the backing of local villagers to revive the historic pub. Details of Jeremy Clarkson's renovations plans have been revealed as he plans to completely overhaul his £1 million Boozer in an exciting move. TV presenter Jeremy, 64, is planning to turn the neglected property into a thriving local pub. Fans got a glimpse inside Jeremy's pub, the Windmill, which is located near Burford, Oxfordshire, earlier this year when he temporarily opened it up for the final of the Euros as England faced off against Spain. However, Jeremy then closed the pub again, as it wasn't ready to be opened to the public permanently. The Sun columnist previously stated that the pub might not be open to the public until 2025, which is most likely because of the extensive renovations he has planned. Jeremy plans to give his newly acquired Cotswolds a fresh lease of life as he restores it to its former glory, and then some. The Clarkson's Farm star has lodged an application with West Oxfordshire District Council that details plans for an upstairs bar and a request to extend the alcohol limit so sales can be made outdoors too. According to Express, supporting documents for the application state, to update the floor plans to include a bar on the first floor, extend the licensable area outside the premises and include a temporary tent in a fixed location. A spokesperson for West Oxfordshire District Council confirmed, "We have received an application to vary the premise license at the Windmill restaurant. It will follow the legal process for an application for this type, which starts with a 28-day public consultation before the council determines the request in line with national guidelines, taking into account any feedback received." Jeremy enjoys the support of local residents in his plan to bring back the Windmill pub. Jeremy has teased some of his other plans for the pub. After purchasing the Windmill, the Clarkson's Farm star began to reveal some of the changes he'd be making in the local Boozer, like banning confusing toilet signs.
Jeremy also confirmed that he only plans to have well-priced, British-grown food on his menu, along with his Hawkstone beer.
Fans caught a glimpse of his new Hawkstone beer pumps when the former Top Gear presenter temporarily opened the pub for the Euro final.
Jeremy envisions a fun and homely pub featuring bar billiards, darts, and a garden, as well as a place where he can enjoy a Sunday meal with his granddaughter.
He also plans to incorporate bar games while banning noisy TVs in the establishment. While it may not be open to the public again until 2025, the Windmill will temporarily open its doors again for a pre-booked wedding event later this year. Clarkson's Farm's Kaleb Cooper vows to leave Amazon show as he issues frustrating update.
Kaleb Cooper, the breakout star from Clarkson's Farm, has candidly shared his frustrating feelings about not being able to own his own farm just yet. The 25-year-old farming prodigy, who has become a fan favorite as Jeremy Clarkson's trusty sidekick on the hit Amazon Prime series, opened up about his aspirations and the financial hurdles he's facing. Since he was a teenager, Kaleb has had his heart set on farming, working on the land in Chipping Norton, Oxfordshire, long before Clarkson took the reins. Despite the skyrocketing costs that are keeping his dream just out of reach, he told The Telegraph, "Everything's through the roof, but he's determined not to let that dampen his spirits or drive him away from his beloved countryside." He described his situation as frustrating, but remains resolute, saying, "That's why I'm so busy doing everything possible to get to that dream of buying a farm. I'm going to do it one day." Kaleb's commitment to farming goes beyond his television success. He's clear that his passion for the land trumps his celebrity status, and he's focused on turning his dream into a reality. "There's always a lot of talk of, 'Don't change, Kaleb, don't do this and don't do that,' but that really annoys me," he confessed to Amazon. "I'm 25 years old, yes, but I started my business at 13 years old with some chickens and I then started my contracting business at 16, so I've been doing this a long time and with everything that I do, it's got to revolve around my business," reports the Daily Star. Kaleb added, "I'm not going to chuck away my main business, the thing that feeds me, just because I'm on TV. I work every day. Farming isn't a job for me, It's a way of life and I love that way of life. My dream is to buy my own farm and that is what I'm aiming towards. The father of two continued. There's something that's stuck in my head continuously. Dreams don't work unless you do. Kaleb's latest comments come ahead of the return of Clarkson's farm next month, when the third series of the hit show finds Diddley Squat facing some seriously daunting challenges. The crops are failing in the severe hot weather, inflation has driven prices of supplies sky high, dreams for the beloved restaurant are dashed and now the farm shop also faces closure. Jeremy urgently needs to come up with creative new ways of making ends meet, so hatches a plan to turn a profit from hundreds of acres of unfarmed land, thick woodland and hedgerows that make up half of Diddley Squat. This triggers an avalanche of Clarkson-crafted schemes, involving everything from goats and pigs to mushrooms, nettles and deer. The new series will drop in 2 parts, with the first episodes airing from May 3rd, with the remaining installments dropping on May 10th.